we'll just have like a cycle of women who are like rejecting you. And then when the internet comes up, we can just automate it.
Oh
and
my
just have
God.
like AIs.
This is the use for
rejected.
AI. Oh my God, we found it. This is the use.
Holy crap, it's Todd Snap. Welcome back to the podcast. This is Kill A Delibird, the Pokemon Rewatch anime podcast. I'm Graham, the little baby child who is opening his eyes to Pokemon for the first time and crying, wah, wah. It's such a wild and frightening world, so I have good adults to guide me through. He's a seasoned Pokemon warrior. Kellan, how's it going, Kellan?
I don't like being called an adult.
You don't like or you do?
I don't care for it.
Okay, why?
Because it makes me face my mortality.
Oh, yeah, I think about that. Who doesn't, though?
Mm-hmm. Like, I got talking with someone the other day about how, like, I'm 25, and I hate that. Like, I'm halfway to 30. I'm halfway between 20 and 30, and that is
And then, but then every person
disturbing.
Older than you hears that, and
Yeah, I know,
like,
right?
is like, you're a kid.
Are you kidding
got
me?
all the time in the world, but then
Yeah.
you're like, but I feel, but I'm older than I was when I was younger.
Like, this is not where I expected to be when I was 25. I'm sitting on the internet talking about Pokemon. I mean, in a way, that's where I expected
In
to
a
be.
way, that's
but not
exactly
like this.
where you expect.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Anyway.
Should we dive into your psychology? Where did you expect to be? Yodeling
great question.
in the Swiss Alps.
Yeah, I was actually expecting to be like a gondola driver? Pilot? What do you call those people on a gondola
Okay.
in like Italy, in the Italian canals?
Like we're talking about the boats.
Yeah.
Not the gondolas.
What do you
like
call those people?
gondoliers?
Gondoliers? Is that what it
I don't know.
Captain?
That'd
Do
be
you
a sick
captain the
name.
gondola? I have no idea.
I mean, that's definitely a captain. Yeah, but
Maybe,
just
yeah.
like of themselves.
Yeah, I was definitely meant to captain a gondola in Italy about this time, but no, here we are.
I could see that.
Here I am struggling to clean this smear off my glasses.
But you're allergic to spaghetti, so it never would have worked out.
And
only spaghetti. You're actually completely fine with linguine.
The rest of the pastas are
lasagna.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, but just when they're that small, cylindrical, like it really fucks with you.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of weird shit in life, I want to start a very quick new segment moving forward called Why the Fuck Is That Trending? Because the other week I brought up the Sex Hospital 3 was like on sale trending on Steam, and I thought that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I found that I just out of curiosity, I booted up Steam again, looking at the new and trending page, and number 3 on new and trending is Lutnak Quest. Here's the description. In order to challenge more difficult missions, she even sold her body in exchange for powerful equipment. Will she be promoted to an S-rank adventurer first, or will she become number 1 in the brothel?
Holy. How do you spell that, Kellan?
Lutnak, and I just saw anime boobies. Okay. Yeah, tags are NSFW, hentai, sexual content, story rich, and 2D.
Huh. Yeah, I can't even access this not in the app. Like I
This
can't
is
access
fucking vulgar.
anything about this. I'm Google searching and everything is blurred.
Yeah.
I cannot see a single screenshot of this game. So, Kellan, why is this trend? Do you want me to explain the concept of porn to you, or
No,
are you just disturbed that it's leaking into the mainstream Steam to such an extent?
Yeah, that's me. Like, it's a rhetorical question. I understand why. I just question, why?
I mean, yeah, I mean that game must have a hell of a story if it's that high on new and trending.
It is story rich, apparently.
To upgrade through quests, like to get skills and stuff, you have to be a whore. Is that what it's saying?
I guess so.
Oh, that's kind of judgmental to label it as being a whore. Maybe it's just like a sex worker business simulator.
No, that was Honeycam Studio. We all know about that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's a game too?
Yeah, this is a Honey Pop spin-off, I think. I never played it. Don't ask me about it.
Anyway,
Lutnak Quest has mostly positive reviews.
You're going to
check
become
that out.
the most like knowledgeable hentai game person without ever having played one.
Yep. And that is our weekly segment. Why the fuck is that trending? Moving on.
Join us next week when Kellan brings up more hentai and
Yep.
wonders why it's popular. Also, shout us out in the comments if some of you degenerates know why it's popular.
I thought you were going to say shout us out if you've played it.
Yeah,
was like,
sure.
"Ah, I don't
Yeah.
know."
If you've
Yeah.
played it, if you've got insights into the gameplay, yeah,
Is
shout
the
us
story
out.
really good? Like, are we playing it for the story?
Is this a
Who
new
knows?
kind of mechanic into anime boob delivery that, like, frankly, we're just idiots for
There
half
you go.
mocking?
Perfect. Incredible. Anyway,
Incredible's one word for that.
yeah.
Well, Kellan,
What else is going on?
We actually have a lot of Pokemon to talk
We
about.
do.
So I think we'll get into it reasonably quick,
Nice and quick.
but we'll go through a little bit of nonsense on the way there. So I'd like you, Kellan, to tell the listeners what episodes we're doing, because this is a bit of a mini arc.
I'd be delighted to let you know. Today it is 3 episodes. Episode 189, Moving Pictures, 190, Spring Fever, and 191, Freeze Frame. Todd Snap's back, and he's going to be gone by the end of the week.
Yeah, so this is where Todd Snap from, which episodes was he again? This is way back
this was
into
way
like
back.
original series kind of stuff, right?
This was episode, let me take a look-see here. He hung out at episode 57 to 59, it looks like.
So that is in the original Indigo
Yes.
series.
Yeah.
Todd Snap became the protagonist of Pokemon Snap, the first one anyways. He's not the protagonist in the second one though, right? But
Not a protagonist, but he's there.
But he's in it, yeah.
Yeah. That was a nice moment when Todd Snap pops up in New Snap. I was like,
That's a
oh
fun-
my god, he's back. Amazing.
That's a cool game, actually.
It's so good.
I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, we've got the Todd Snap back. He's snapping pics. He is like insanely obsessed with photography this time. I mean, I know he was obsessed, but he's starting to reveal that I'm not even sure if he's a good photographer. He's just insane.
I thought, his pictures were okay, but nothing.
He's
groundbreaking.
fine. He's
Yeah.
fine, but he's acting like he's the Tiger Woods of taking pictures.
Yeah.
He
He did cheat on his wife, so
that's what I was going
gives
to
him
say. Have we reworked that saying yet? When you call someone the Tiger Woods of X, does that just mean that they like
the Michael
get
Jordan
into
of whatever,
drug-addled orgies?
Yeah. Do Michael
The
Jordan.
Michael Jordan of he starred in
The Muhammad
Looney
Ali.
Tunes movie and really loves gambling.
Yeah, there's plenty of athletes you could do.
I don't know any closets in Muhammad Ali's story, but I'm sure he's got some.
Yeah.
Any skeletons? Did I say closets?
Closets, yeah. He's got so many closets.
Skeletons in his closet.
So many
Huge
closets. Oh my
closets. Closets for days. Well, Kellan, Todd here, his big MacGuffin, the thing he's chasing, the white whale, is Articuno, okay?
God. It's blue, actually.
And so last time, very good. So
Thank you.
last week we were talking all about bears. And so this week we're going to talk all about birds. Go from the bears to the birds.
And next week's the bees.
It could be. Do we have bees?
I don't think so.
That'd be exciting.
No.
So
Beedrill pops up all the time, though, so who knows?
I did some research, Kellan, and I found that there's a petition going around online where a whole bunch of fictional birds have come together to list their complaints with the world, okay? Looks like birds have a whole lot of things to say. Did you know that?
Fucking birds. Never
Fucking
shutting
birds, that's right. So I went through this petition and I found the top 10 complaints from birds. These are in no specific order, just 10 of my favorite ones about what the birds are chirping about. Would you like to hear them?
I would love to. I'm so excited.
Well, kicking this
Birds.
off, Big Bird from Sesame Street is complaining that all of the doors are too small. He wants all the doors in the world to be a little bit bigger.
I'm
That
with
would be
you,
more
Big Bird.
inclusive. Yeah.
I want him through all the doors that he wants
Let's
to be
get
in.
some
So,
big doors for big birds.
Big Bird
Now-
is a treasure, and we should accommodate him at all costs.
Big Bird rules. Same with
Yep.
Snuffleupagus. That
Yep.
guy freaks me out.
They fuck. They all fuck.
They fuck each other?
No, they just
Or
all
they
fuck.
just fuck in general?
They're just all bangers and cooler people
They
than
bang?
us.
They bang each other?
Moving on, number 9.
Kazooie from Banjo Kazooie is petitioning that maybe Banjo should go in the backpack sometimes. A little bit of a one-sided relationship there.
Banjo can be the sword for once.
Oh man, isn't that so sick? Or when
It's
he
so
uses Kazooie as a gun.
It's so good.
It is so
Banjo
good.
Kazooie is my favorite sword character in Smash. Number 8.
Owl from Winnie the Pooh wants to open the borders to the 100-acre woods. little bit opposed to Winnie the Pooh's
Tim versus
myopic
Winnie the
worldview.
Pooh.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
they're on two sides of the spectrum.
Are we getting an election in the 100 Acre Woods soon? Oh, God.
It's split down the middle, Kellan.
Oh, God. But the fucking electoral college in there is going to ruin everything, isn't it? Pooh's going to get in with like 40% of the popular vote.
Well, exactly. We're really watching Rabbit's carrot field because that's where all of the action happens and can really swing it one way or another.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Florida of the 100 Acre Woods, if you will.
Number 7.
Okay, Tweety Bird would like to confirm to the world that he did see a putty tat.
I thought putty tat.
He did. He did see a putty tat.
Oh, I did see a putty cat. Fantastic. Number 6.
Hedwig from Harry Potter would like trauma baiting with pet deaths to be illegal. That is just not a good thing to do.
I would like Hedwig to just not have died. I like to close the book before that page. That's good.
Yeah, that's what Hedwig also says.
Yep.
Plus, like, it was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
They're just, like, transporting. He's in a
that
cage.
Was kind of
he could
point.
fly. He's an owl.
Yeah. One of my favorite, like, meme images that comes from probably, like, Tumblr is someone that, like, copied out some text and pasted it over that page of the book to make it say, like, and Hedwig just fell over. She got up and was fine, and she flew away, telling Harry she would come back when all of this crap was over. Just to make it... Hedwig's alive, guys, don't worry.
That'd be nice.
Just editing the book ourselves.
That's right. Like, taping over the ending of Old Yeller, that kind of thing. All right, let's get to the next one. Toucan Sam wants to pass anti-discrimination for the big-nosed. Not his fault. Not his fault. Plus, it's also weird that Toucan Sam thinks his beak is a nose.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I'm not going to tell him. You're going to tell him?
That.
I'm not going to tell him.
Like, where's a toucan's nose? What do they smell with?
Well, there's those little holes on the top, but knowing what the little I know about birds, it's probably their cloaca. Everything goes back to the cloaca.
This random guy on Quora says they can't smell.
They don't have a sense of smell?
Apparently. So, why is Toucan Sam telling us to follow our nose? If he can't smell the Fruit Loops.
That's fucked up.
This goes right to the top, people. We're gonna have to explore this.
This does go right to the top. Why have they been pushing this toucan smelling agenda? What does the man behind the curtain not want you to know?
This is incredible. Okay, we'll do a research and we'll come back later with more information once we've uncovered the truth.
Blathers from Animal Crossing wants to remove the bugs from the museum for good. How do you feel about that? No,
Blathers. No. You need to take the tarantula and you need to put it in the thing and then just let it be. It's fine. You're fine with it after it's in the exhibit. Just chill.
Exactly.
I'm more concerned with Timmy and Tommy when I dump like 50 tarantulas in their box and they open it up in the morning.
Yeah, that's freak. That's fucked up. That sounds terrifying. But they handle that because they're raccoons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're down to the top 3, and Falco from Smash Brothers, well, from Star Fox, but I feel like more people know Smash Brothers, let's be serious, wants to bring back wave dashing. Let's get a scuffed game that everyone loves. Come on.
But Fox was the one that benefited the most from that, wasn't he?
Ooh, good argument.
Why does he want wave dashing?
Falco did too.
Did he?
Falco
I
did.
don't know.
I think so.
I never understood it, so.
But I'm not a Melee expert, even though it's the one I've played the most, because I'm old. Number 2, the Eagles from Lord of the Rings want everyone to stop asking them why they couldn't have just flown the ring to Mordor, because that's stupid.
Their wings were tired.
No, Kellan.
They were tired. They couldn't do it.
No, it's a story about how success comes from unexpected places. Like,
no, but the birds
Sora would have been watching the sky. He's got a huge fucking eye. The hobbits go unnoticed because they are deemed insignificant, but that's where like true glory comes from.
Okay, sure.
It's the moral of the story, Kellan.
Sure, okay.
All right, number 1. Number 1 is from Donald Duck, and he thinks just wearing a shirt should be enough to count as clothing.
But why does he wear a towel? Why does he cover his waist up when he's out of the shower?
I know that
Answer us.
That is one of 2 great animated paradoxes. Why does he put the towel around his waist when he comes out of the shower when he's usually not wearing pants? Exactly. Do you know what the other great animated paradox is? When Mike Wazowski closes his eye and opens it, is it a blink or a wink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Food for thought.
Sure. All right, we've talked Pokemon. What else what is the thing we're doing today?
Todd Snap, holy
What do we
crap.
do? We talk about Pokemon. Let me scroll up in my notes.
We're in a triple this day, so let's get into them. This trio of episodes, it is nice when we have like a little arc here.
It is nice.
And there is
I
a
love
through
it.
line here. It's all about Todd and the Articuno. What is going to happen?
Well, let's find out in episode 189, Moving Pictures.
As a trio, I do like these episodes. I do.
They're good.
Individually, I don't know if they're that strong. It's the kind of thing where it's like, you know, when you're inspecting a thing on its own, they're all a little stupid, but we're okay with stupid. I'm okay with stupid. I hang out with you.
That's true. There were multiple times through these 3 episodes where I let out a good hearty chuckle. So
they're kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
me
so
too.
Take that as you will. So yeah. Moving Pictures. We're continuing to Olivine as we have been. The sky's getting dark. Oh god, there's rain imminent. There's some sounds. What's over there in the bush? Sounds like a camera. Who's that? Oh my god, it's Todd. Todd Snap. And Ash goes like, "Hi, Todd. How are you doing?" And falls over him and Pikachu. Wah, wah.
I don't know why they fell over. Do you?
They're so excited.
Oh, they fell over with excitement.
Yeah.
They're like reoccurring character. Hooray!
Yeah, reoccurring character. Remember when we saw you last time? Flashback. Make sure everybody knows who Todd Snap is. Brief flashback, but he's still at it, taking pictures. He's been taking a lot of pictures of Bellsprout and Gloom, Weeping Bell, Hoppip, Blossom. It's very cute.
These pictures are kind of so-so. This is what I was getting at. These pictures are fine. I don't even know if Oak would rate them that high in Pokemon Snap.
I'm pretty sure they were in the center of the frame, so I think they're fine.
Oh, okay.
I think it's good. He really just wants a picture of Articuno, though. That's all he's really looking for. Ash wonders if Articuno's even real, even though he's seen one.
He's seen an Articuno?
In the second movie.
In the second movie.
He saw all 3 of the birds.
And remind me, there was no memory wiping in that movie?
No, I believe not.
And is it considered canon?
I believe so.
Then what the fuck, Ash?
Exactly. Even if the movies aren't considered canon, I would say, fuck it. Like, that's dumb.
Sometimes I don't know if continuity makes any sense in Pokemon.
It doesn't make any sense. No, ever. So.
All right.
But some kid in a village apparently nearby says that there's been a one around or something. So there's an Articuno around here somewhere, according to that.
Someone saw something somewhere.
Oh.
Let's go see.
My cousin's sister's husband's dog walker's former roommate, said that he saw a bird last night. And I was like, cool.
And you're like, was it blue? And he was like, could have been.
Fuck, I gotta find that bird. Yeah.
But instead of Articuno, Pikachu sees a meteor falling from the sky, wiping out the dinosaurs on the way. Tracy, no, not Tracy, Todd. This is how my brain works.
Different guy, yeah.
Todd thinks that it's Articuno, and it almost hits him as a result of his excitement.
Yeah, he tries to get a full-on shot. Face on.
An Articuno. It is not even a meteor. It is a frozen Sunkern. Tell me about Sunkern, Kellan. What the heck is this thing?
Well, Sunkern, up until Generation 7, by base stats, was the weakest Pokemon of all time.
Really?
Yep.
That's fucked.
Yep. Worse than Magikarp. Worse than
really?
Caterpie. Worse than Weedle.
But Magikarp's whole existence is supposed to be that it's a bad Pokemon.
But Magikarp still got some speed to it. Magikarp's base stat total is 200. Sunkern's is 180.
Wow. But were its evolutions okay? I know we've talked about Sunflora before.
It was fine.
They're passable though, right? They're not
Sunflora is usable, yeah.
Yeah. But
it's got good special attack.
Sunkern is abysmal. But why do you think they made him so abysmal?
That's a great question.
It's not really part of the lore that it sucked.
No idea.
Or is it just because it's just a seed?
Maybe that is the idea.
So visually, it is just a seed, right?
Yeah.
A big old seed.
Yeah, it's its dex entries just note that it drinks only dewdrops and can only shake leaves to defend itself. Gold notes it may drop out of the sky suddenly, so that's fun. Fun canon from this
anime line.
But I think it's mainly from a Spearow grabs it and is able to get out of the talons, not that it's frozen and descends from the heavens.
Do we find out how it got up there?
I don't think so. Not concretely.
So, like, someone was probably playing baseball with it, right? And they hit it so high that it froze.
Poor Sunkern. Oh, man.
Or like, it was part of, like, a drug operation, and they were flying a bunch of cocaine in a Canto, but the feds hit their plane, and so Sunkern dropped out, took its chances, froze on the way down.
Sunkern busts out of a drug cartel. Incredible. Go
There you go,
Sunkern.
fan art.
There you go. But no, as of these days, Sunkern is tied for second worst Pokemon of all time. So,
Okay.
there
Well,
you
we'll
go.
get to the other worst Pokemon in 100 years.
Yep. It'll be a while. But yeah, that's Sunkern. It's a little seed, basically. It's a sunflower seed that evolves into a sunflower. Pretty easy. It's cute, though. I like Sunkern's design.
It is cute. It's got a big old happy smile, thrilled to exist.
It's so happy.
All right, so Brock really wants to heal this thing because it's frozen,
Yeah.
and they don't have any ice melts or whatever they're called. What heals ice in the game?
Ice heals,
Ice
yeah.
heal? Okay.
Yeah.
Not
No one
that
ever
stuff
carries
you
ice
not that
heals.
stuff you throw down on the pavement in front of your
Yeah.
house that's got like
Salt.
a picture of a polar bear on it. It's all blue.
Just a bunch of salt, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna take it to this lodge nearby. Apparently, Team Rocket's hiding in the bush, and they want to take it. And Pikachu, 2 for 1 sounds like fun. And so at the lodge, we have an old woman. I was hoping they would just take Sunkern and like throw it in the fire for a second, but that's not what happened, unfortunately.
Get some roasted nuts.
Yeah, she puts it into like a basin, some hot water to melt it off. They defrost it. It seems fine. It's totally okay. Then again, introductions, blah, blah, blah. I'm Ash, I'm Misty. This is Sophia, the old lady. And she's like, oh, what a coincidence. This is the Sunflora Lodge. And we get this long story. She says, I'm sure that you wouldn't want to listen to an old lady reminisce. And then there's dainties on the table and tea on the table. And so the gang's kind of stuck. And they say, one by one, we're stuck now. She's getting ready to tell her whole life story, they're thinking to themselves. We'll be here forever. And then Brock, wonder if she has any string cheese. That was so good. I
like
loved that.
I like how in your vocabulary it changed from snacks to dainties because she's an old person. I like that touch.
That's possibly true, yeah.
I like that touch. I appreciate
Like, they
that.
looked like dainties. Weren't they like little sandwiches or something?
Oh yeah, they were 100% dainties. But
There you
I
go.
think that the difference between dainties and snacks is also correlated with the old personness of it all. Like, when else do you
Possibly.
have those like date things? You know the like
The little date cakes, yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
And
The
that's
only
as
time I've ever
dainty
had
as it
those
gets.
is when our grandma makes them, yeah.
Exactly.
So, that's true.
Otherwise, like, I don't even know if dates are real. I completely forget dates exist.
I've never seen a date in my life.
And then boom.
Or the
dates.
fruit, you know? Like, okay.
Oh.
Self-burn. All right.
Yeah.
But Brock wonders if she has any string cheese. I thought that was the first time I got a good chuckle. Because I thought he was going to be like, I wonder if she has a granddaughter. But it was subverted.
You like the subversion.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
It's Brock
nice.
being silly and dumb. So, anyway, she gives the whole story. 50 years ago, her partner, Marcello, I can't remember, was leaving to work in another town for a few months.
You
and she
have my
waited for him.
permission to change the way you pronounce it. throughout
Fantastic.
This episode.
Seasons passed and Marcello didn't come back. She just waited. Turns out she didn't know. He was in a coma this whole time. And
Oh my
nobody
God.
told her. Nobody went and told her. Apparently, he never told anybody about her. So I'm like, what's this relationship really about?
Maybe he got into the coma before he talked to a human.
Maybe. Finally, a letter came. It was his will. No, it wasn't. That's a joke. It was an apology. He was coming to the lodge tomorrow. He didn't know if she had married anybody else or if she was with somebody else anymore. But he was like, put a Sunflora out in front of the lodge and I'll know. You could also just walk up to the door, Marcello, and
Yeah,
ask her.
that was weird.
But he came by on a bus and she was like looking around for everybody who has a Sunflora, and she ended up with like 1 million of them. And he found her, they married and lived happily ever after. And then at sunset, he died.
From his wounds.
Yep.
It was very sad. And Misty's crying. I'm so sad and happy simultaneously that I could listen to this. Team Rocket's even listening from outside the house. If she spoke in Spanish,
They're
her
in the
life
attic.
story would be a telenovela, Meal says. Oh, they're in the attic.
They're in the attic, yeah. But then an old guy comes around the corner. He's like, oh, doesn't she tell great stories? Turns out he's alive this whole time.
He's Marcello. None of that story was true.
She's been lying the entire goddamn time.
Ash goes, if you can't trust an old lady, who can you trust?
True.
Well,
True,
Ash, I'm not true. Old ladies can be liars too, and they can be good.
I don't think so. I think it's yeah, I mean, you ever see the Golden Girls? They're all golden. That's the point of the show.
um, even Blanche, even Blanche,
Probably.
Kellan.
Probably. I don't remember. There was a Sophia in that show, so correlation? Who knows?
Well, you're the oldest one, right?
Yeah. Anyway,
She's actually, isn't the actress who plays her
I think she was
actually
the youngest.
younger than
Yeah.
B. Arthur, who
I
plays her
believe so.
daughter or something like that?
I think she was the youngest of the four. Estelle Getty was born in 1923. Rue McClanahan was 1934. Betty White was 1922. And B. Arthur was also
B. Arthur
1922.
was 22. So yeah. B. Arthur and Betty White were a year older than.
Okay, yeah.
Estelle
Rue
Getty.
McClanahan, Blanche was the only one younger than her.
Yeah.
Okay. I got fact checked. I can't believe it. The rules were we weren't going to fact check me in this conversation.
But the interesting part, and you were right, was that the woman that plays her daughter was actually older than her.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is here, Sophia was lying this whole time. Marcelo's alive. She just really likes her soap operas, apparently.
So that telenovela comment was definitely leading.
Yeah, but the picture, they had shown her a picture of her and Marcelo with a bunch of sunflora. That picture was real, though. They've been taking
Hundreds.
a picture with these sunflora every year on their anniversary for 49 years.
That's a lot of years.
That's many years. Yeah.
And they're working right up to their golden anniversary. It's like
50
right
years?
now or tomorrow or something.
But apparently, the slope has been too cold. The slope where they go take a picture, no sunflora have been around for a while, so who knows? And Todd's like, well, let's just go anyway, take the picture. I'm here. You can pay me hundreds of dollars to take this photo for you.
And I'm chronically addicted to snapping pictures. If I don't snap a picture, I will kill myself.
Yep, yeah, it's Todd, you got a problem.
Oh, he needs help. He needs help,
absolutely.
Kellan. And no one's even recognizing it. They're all enablers.
Yeah. But they're gonna go all take a trip there, and Brock's gonna take the sun kern. Maybe it can help find what has happened to these sunflora. Steam rocket watches, blah blah blah. And so we get to the south slope, and it's barren, it's cold, it's kind of gloomy, and it starts to snow. And we get another beautiful story. Like the first time they crossed the bridge in their youth as youngins, she nearly died. She fell, and Marcella grabbed her hand, and he was like, "Never let go," and she was like, "Let go, because then we'll both die if you don't." And the gang's like, "Wait, hold on. We didn't cross a bridge. Where'd the bridge come from?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, okay. It's I saw that on a reality show actually. Didn't actually happen."
You're the reality show fiend. Which one do you think that she was watching? Could this be on Survivor? Could have this been on The Amazing Race? What are we talking
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
I'm pretty sure this
Would
is
hang them
from
from a
Average Joe. Do you remember Average Joe?
Yes, I actually know. I think this was from I Want to Marry Harry.
Oh, I don't know that one. What's that one?
A bunch of women who want to marry Prince Harry come to this estate, expecting that they are in a dating competition to marry Prince Harry. What they don't know is that the Prince Harry is just a regular guy from somewhere in England who looks a lot like Prince Harry and has been trained on like all the royal stuff like polo and whatnot to try and be Prince Harry.
That's fucking hilarious.
Fucking weird.
That is weird.
It didn't make it past the first season before getting pulled off the air and had to move to online.
Oh, I don't think Average Joe had a lot of legs either.
No, a lot of those shows.
These bizarre bait and switch shows.
Anyway.
Yeah.
She was lying again, Sophia. She's got a problem as well.
She definitely has a problem. She is quite funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sophia should have her own show.
But what's causing the snow? It's that machine coming up over the horizon. Prepare for trouble. We couldn't be prouder. We just made a foot of brand new powder. That was kind of fun. And they're in ski garb, doing like ski jumps and stuff. Team Rocket.
Doing their whole chant. It visually looks very nice. Good touches on the chant this week.
And caps it off with Meowth, that's white.
That's a good one, too. Yeah. Solid chant.
Motto.
Solid chant.
Above average motto, I think.
Well above average. I
would say.
Yeah.
Todd hits him with the I didn't think you three losers would still be around. And James with our little photo boy certainly has a negative attitude. Fantastic.
Ooh, negative.
Incredible.
Good one.
Very good one. All systems go, blah, blah, blah. They start blizzarding the snow. And Sophia starts another fucking fake story. This is like that time they were caught in a blizzard. and she
He
passed
almost
out.
died.
And she's like, I can't go on. And Marcella wouldn't go on without her. So in the springtime, the forest ranger found 2 intertwined blocks of ice with them inside. How romantic. Misty doesn't buy any of this stuff
No, cuts her
anymore.
off.
Yeah.
Don't believe him.
Back to the attack. There's too much snow. They can't even find Pikachu, as everyone pops their head up. Oh, we found Pikachu. He's too cold, though, to spark things up.
So we get
Bulbasaur, go.
Yeah.
Solar Beam to break the machine. But the snow's on. He gets stuck and kind of frozen. Ash, you have a fire type. What are you doing?
He just got Cyndaquil.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I don't understand why he doesn't think, but that's fine, I guess. So Arbok goes in to grab Pikachu. Jesse's yelling no job like a snow job. Meowth's got this line, I'm the abominable snow Meowth. Arbok brings Pikachu back. Bulbasaur is stuck in the snow. And then Sunkern's gonna step up. Fire in the Sunkern's eyes. Ooh, they're ablazing. Even though he's a plant type, the fire is not hurting him. Instead, it is inspiring him on. And a huge beam of light shoots into the sky. He is using the game move Sunny Day.
Yeah.
Now, this was something introduced Gen 2, right? Where you could, like, modify the weather. Am I correct?
Yep.
And there were a couple moves, Sunny Day, Rain, Dance, and what was the other one? Is
Sandstorm.
That it? Sandstorm. Yeah, Hail.
One of them was Gen 3. I want to say Hail was Gen 3. Yeah. Hail was Gen 3, Sandstorm then in Gen 2. But no, yeah, Gen 2, they introduced the mechanic where the far left starts controlling the weather, and it was pretty divisive, you know.
The far left politically?
Yeah, it's the joke. The Democrats are controlling the weather. They're making hurricanes.
Okay, I got
Jesus.
you guys. I thought you meant like the left on the screen. You know, there's like 2 Pokemon on the screen. I'm like, the far oh, wait a minute. You mean communists?
I can't believe it.
Are you calling Sunkern a communist?
I guess so. Anyway, yeah, they're making hurricanes and sun, apparently. Yeah, no, Gen 2, they introduced weather, sunny day, rain dance, sandstorm, all have effects on battle.
They changed the effectiveness of types, right? Is that kind of what Sunny Day did?
Sunny Day boosts fire moves, weakens water moves. Rain dance does vice versa. Sandstorm, I don't believe powers up moves, but it gives like rock types a special defense buff.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly, it's like kind of random. And non-rock, ground, and steel types take chip damage from it. Really.
Okay, but this time around, it just literally makes
Melted
the
the
day
ice.
sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it melts the ice. So that's not how the game works, but honestly, decent use of the move, I thought, right?
It's a creative liberty I'll allow.
It's a creative liberty, but it's also like in the game, I don't think whether like okay, maybe this is wrong when you start to talk about like the move's actual utility and stuff, but weather to me always felt kind of underwhelming because I don't know, I thought they could have done so much more with like environment kind of stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I never really used the weather moves. Should I?
I mean, they're good. They're good for strategy and stuff. But like, I mean, as a kid, you're just like hit them with moves that are going to do damage. You don't think about that kind of stuff. So, but I mean, sun, especially when abilities get introduced, weather plays a much bigger role.
Okay.
In things like a lot of competitive teams are based around certain weathers.
Well, and that's where I could see things getting more interesting from the way I play them, which is very hunga bunga. Yeah, weather's never been that. Yeah, it's not that big and flashy. It's like it's just doing one particular thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this is a little bit more how you imagined it. It's like, oh, someone's hitting you with ice, and now, ooh, all the ice melts. What you gonna do, fucker?
Uh-oh. And so Bulbasaur thaws out, and he's able to launch that Solar Beam, which, if Sunny Day is active, you don't need to spend a turn charging for Solar Beam. So
oh, well, that is really cool, actually. I forgot that. Or maybe I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool.
A Pokemon can't be frozen during Sunny Day.
Oh, well, that is also... This is actually pretty good, then.
And then Synthesis, Morning Sun, and Moonlight all recover twice as much health under Sunny Day.
Okay, those are pretty nice moves.
Yep.
Yeah, Bulbasaur uses the Solar Beam, blasts the machine, Pikachu's back with the gang, and Team Rocket frantically runs to their balloon and flies away.
Yeah.
Pikachu thunderbolts them,
Boom.
And they blast off.
Yeah. And so later, it seems that the Sunflower is kind of gone forever. Todd's like, well, we can take your photo with the Sunkern. That's cute, isn't it? And then, oh my god, holy mother of continuity, Batman. Brock's like, Ash, you have a sunstone that you won at the bug catching contest.
Very
Use that to
nice.
evolve it. And I'm like, holy fuck, that came back. I can't believe it. They thought ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's stones and balls that get left behind all the time.
Mm-hmm. So they evolve it. It's a Sunflora now.
There you go.
Cute.
Now they got the Sunflora, and they can take a picture with him. But what's this? There are a lot more voices than the singular Sun-turned Sunflora is capable of. All the Sunflora have showed up. Huge crowd.
Yay.
It's party time. My Sunflora wants to party all the time. Todd takes a picture. And what's this in the background? Is it a glimpse of a shiny blue bird, Kellan?
Oh my god, it's something.
Is it a blue jay?
May have been.
Do you have blue jays where you live? Because I saw a couple blue jays the other day.
I see them
On
on
my
TV
porch.
sometimes.
They lost pretty early this time, Kellan.
Yeah.
Dodgers won the World Series.
I don't follow baseball. I don't follow any sport. But yeah, it looks like an Articuno maybe. Possibly. That may have been what brought the cold weather here as well. So we're going to have to go find that. And so the gang says goodbye to the old couple and Sunflora, and they're going to go find Articuno. And that's the episode.
All right. Literary
Incredible.
hour. I'm thinking about this idea of unreliable narrators. Basically, every time Sophia opens her mouth,
Bullshit.
she's telling a
spews.
story and it is bullshit spewing out. This is actually a pretty common literary trope. So I won't go over every book that goes into this. And there's, more subtle, kind of interesting ones of this, like all the way from Kafka is kind of known for this. And then there's a book I like that I've talked about in the past called Remains of the Day that has this as well. But this time we're going to use One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Birds.
Most people and myself more familiar with the Jack Nicholson movie, very good movie, but the story's told through the eyes of a schizophrenic. So some of the ideas that some of the embellishments could be paranoid delusions, but lots of the things actually are accurate. So there's like kind of half and half, and you have to figure out for yourself which things are true. Now, I don't know what Sophia's deal is, or if there's any truths in her stories at all. But I expect there are half truths there, like
I don't
about
think so.
like her and her husband's love. Well, nothing like
Aside from that.
literal.
I don't believe
More
Marcelo
just
was in
how
a
she
coma.
feels. I
Yeah.
don't believe he was either. I don't believe they ever fell. I don't believe they've even seen snow up until this episode.
They were from Texas until like a year ago.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, are we going to rank then? Are we going to rate?
Yeah, this is the 4-part of the plastic ping pong picture of a victim rankings. We're going to pull 2 categories at random from the picture, rank the episode based on that. What do we got first, Kellan?
First category will be the originality. How original is this episode?
I mean, it kind of was actually pretty original.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this sort of hook yet of like get an old couple their picture. Like this was actually new.
Mhm.
I'd say Sophia and Marcelo were pretty brand new characters of the week. And the whole shtick about
Her
her being
shtick,
obsessed
yeah.
with her shtick was brand new too. So it was pretty original
It's
as
up
far
there.
as Pokemon episodes go.
We have a main series arc about finding legendary Pokemon now. I would say that's original.
Yeah.
That's not normal. Legendaries are usually saved kind of for the
movies
movies.
or specials or events or something. Yeah.
So that's up there.
The Sunstone
Sunstone
reference.
returning, yeah.
Yeah, and then actually
Continuity.
using it, very neat.
Crazy. I would say that's up there. This episode doesn't. When I'm watching it, I don't feel like I've seen this episode before. So I think that lends some credibility to it and puts it up there. I'm gonna go 7.5.
Now, I'm gonna go 8.5. Actually, this was pretty fresh. Like I get that there's something still a little bit missing to push it into a higher category because it's not like there's anything that's both original and like is gonna last with you.
Mhm.
It's not like super memorable on its own, but this was a new kind of Pokemon episode, which honestly is getting kind of rare at this point.
Mm-hmm. All right, second category will be the plot. Couple simple categories for this one.
Okay, I mean this is kind of aligned to the originality.
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
The plot is simple. It's just help these people out.
Take these old
We're
people's
thrust
photo,
into it by
looking for Articuno.
the fact though that the sun queen just like falls from the sky,
Yeah.
and there wasn't really anything that kind of deducts points for me a little.
Yeah, what
Like
the
that there
hell?
wasn't even a throwaway line about like Sunkerns like flying or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have just the Sunkern could have just been laying there in a block of ice,
Yeah,
and it would have given the
yeah.
same effect narratively.
So that I guess it was visually cool to have it
I
blast
guess.
from the sky, but
Yeah, that's weird.
that's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna deducted some points for
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna go
simple.
6.5.
It's a very
Most
simple
of
plot.
most of
when
my
you think about
points
it.
from it's simple, but I don't mind that for Pokemon episodes.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna go just a flat 6. So that's a 6.25 for that. Overall, Moving Pictures gets a 7.125. Not
that's
bad.
not bad. That's actually pretty high for that episode, to be honest.
Mhm.
It was decent. It was good though, and it was funny. It was definitely fresh and funny. And it kicks off this arc, which is going to continue with episode 190, Spring Fever.
Spring Fever.
And I love the thumbnail of this episode.
It's
Very cute.
Swinub's adorable, and we'll see more of Swinub in just a moment. Oh my goodness. So, we're searching for Articuno. It's a big-ass mountain we see. Very tall mountain. It's probably where Articuno lives. We're going to stop for a break atop this very dangerous cliff. Very sheer cliffside. They're going to eat some jelly donuts.
Ooh, yes, the onigiri, our favorite jelly donut flavor. Togepi's thirsty. All right. And then an ominous shadow spies the onigiri. Ooh.
It jumps
And
out.
Swinub tackles in, eats the onigiri. 2 more are there. There's 3 Swinub in total. What the heck are these? They are eating this rice ball. Okay, this was kind of funny because Ash is like, they sure eat fast. And they eat this rice ball so slowly.
They're not even making a dent. They have not used a different frame for them consuming this rice ball. They have not animated it at all, so they have not eaten a bit.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, this is
Swinub, the pig Pokemon. We have not seen this line before. I remember there's 2 things in their evolutionary line. This one, I don't remember what the other one's called. Kellan?
Piloswine.
Oh, Piloswine.
It is a pile of swine because it's shaggy. And
Big old pile of pig.
And then in Gen 4,
oh no, really?
There's Mamoswine, where it becomes a woolly mammoth.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. One of my favorites. But yeah,
so,
Swinub.
How is this line? Is it good?
Well, Mamoswine's pretty good. Piloswine, I think, is about average. About what you'd expect.
This is another one of these deals where Gen 4 kind of saved the line a bit then.
Yeah, looking back, Piloswine definitely looks like a middle evolution, at least to me. Does not look like it's fully evolved, so Mamoswine really gives it that bump, which is nice. But I love this line a lot. I think Swinub's cute, Piloswine's a fun Pokemon, Mamoswine's really good. I've always had fond memories of this line, so I'm into it.
And what is it? Is it just ice?
Ice ground.
Ice ground, okay. But they're pigs.
Yeah, they're
interesting
pigs.
That they went with ice. It's also interesting that they're kind of pig, kind of woolly mammoth.
Well, that's why they would be ice, because Ice Age.
Yeah, but why
woolly mammoths?
Then? So they're like a pig version of a woolly mammoth?
It's like a... Yeah,
imagine
like
an alternate history where woolly mammoths were pigs.
Yeah, and pigs roll around in the mud and the ground. So there you go. Ground
there you
nice.
go.
Beautiful.
Oh, well, I'm always happy when we encounter a Pokemon that is decent for you.
That's why it was adorable. Look at this little guy. He's just a little guy. He's
Ice
so
is
cute.
an interesting type too, because it's kind of
it's not great.
It feels kind of rare. I don't know.
It's a pretty rare type. It is also the worst type defensively.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As of Generation 9, 58 Pokemon are at least part ice, which is 5.66% of all Pokemon.
Okay.
For comparison's sake, let's
what's the most common? Grass?
Normal.
Oh, yeah.
Normal. Actually, no. Normal's the second most common type after water. Water is the most common type with 159 Pokemon, or 15.51%.
Wow, water majority.
Yeah, it's because of Hoenn. God damn it, Hoenn. Too much water.
Too much water. IGN.
It'll never die. We'll never.
That was IGN, right? I think so.
I believe so. Yeah. We'll never let it die. Okay. Any other questions about Swinub from the class?
No, teacher. Please continue.
Okay. He's a little cute little dude. I love.
Can I go to the bathroom, teacher?
No.
I shit my pants, teacher.
Too bad. You're gonna stay here. The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you. So, a little girl comes running along, looking for her Swinub, yelling at them for stealing food. How dare they? We are introduced to all 3 of the Swinub, who are named Sue, Ein, and Ub.
Amazing names.
I hate it. I hate it. It's horrible. It's the worst.
These are my 3 kids named Who, Em, and Ann.
Who,
Ann
man?
is the only one anybody likes.
But we learned that these aren't even hers. They're her dad's Swinub. So her dad named them these horribly uncreative names. So I have to question, what the fuck is up with this dude?
It's a little weird. We meet her dad right away. Little girl's name, by the way, is Peggy. Her dad's name is Rory. He's got a big beard. He's kind of a tough guy, soft heart. He's a hot spring digger. He looks for hot springs in the mountains. Using his Swinub, apparently they can smell out hot springs. That's interesting. I mean, this is definitely a play on, like, pigs hunting truffles, but for some reason they can smell hot springs. I guess maybe, like, sulfuric? I don't know.
I don't know. We smell water.
That's
Which, honestly, that'd be impressive, because, like, what does water smell like?
Wet.
Great, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, great. All right.
So Rory, big guy, looking for a hot spring. He's been contracted. The company wants to build a resort up here, but they want to get a hot spring. He needs to find a hot spring. Meanwhile, Team Rocket are listening in after the Swinub have sniffed out what they think is a spring. Graveler. He has a Graveler that digs at Team Rocket or Spine. And Jessie is just pumped up for a hot spring. She likes to go to the hot spring, and then she goes to the sauna, and then she goes back to the hot spring. It's her thing.
She loves to sit and soak. She thinks hot springs are delicious and delectable and deliriously dreamy.
Who cares about Pokemon? All she cares about right now is the hot spring. That is the new mission.
Well, all that soaking might soften her up, Meow thinks.
They could open Jessie's lodge. And James is like, well, hold on. What about me? And she's like, oh, fine. Jessie and James's lodge. And Meowth's like, what about me? She's like, Jessie and James and friends.
That's
good. That's good.
Meowth accepts it, though.
He's fine with it. Yeah, that's good.
He's chill with the and friends.
So they're going to help. Jesse's plan, rather, is to help and then take it over.
Forget about the incels, Kellan. That's the real friend zone, when your business partners put you in the and friends category.
Yeah.
That's the real friend zone,
It's a real stab to the heart.
Yeah.
Back to the gang. We see Graveler has dug for nothing. There's no water, no hot spring underneath there. It's not easy, apparently. Swinub have not been able to find a hot spring lately. They're going broke. There's no food or other stuff, as Peggy put it. And
what is the other stuff?
What is the other stuff? That is a great question. Clean underwear?
Probably.
They don't have laundry service. But in come two diggers with pickaxes, 2 regular construction people. They've been sent by the company, by the big boss, to help out because they heard that this guy needs some help. And Rory's like, oh, fantastic, incredible. Seeing this, the gang, surprise, is not suspicious at all. Like, wow, helpful people, incredible.
They're just totally blind to Team Rocket's costumes. I wonder if their costumes actually have some kind of tech in them that, like, modifies their faces. This is the place I'm getting to, because it's so weird.
It's Occam's razor. I think the simplest theory is best one, and it's just that the gang are fucking stupid.
Is that the simplest, that someone can be that profoundly dumb? That someone can be that stupid?
Have you seen municipal town councils in small towns? People can be that stupid.
I haven't, but I'm imagining they're exactly like the Parks and Rec halls.
Yep, absolutely. It's a long story, but I talked to a smallish town mayor a few months ago, just briefly, a family friend, and I asked him if he'd ever seen Parks and Rec. He was like, oh yeah. And I asked him, like, how similar is it?
How similar are those?
It's very similar, yeah.
Those are so funny, those
They're the
parts.
best. The fountain at the park said, don't drink the water, so I made some tea with it, and now I have an infection. It's my favorite. It's my favorite one.
The same lady who, like, found a sandwich.
Yeah, I think so.
And was complaining that it didn't have mayonnaise on it or something.
Oh, man. Incredible show. Let's do that one, too. After Pokemon.
Oh, we got a lot of shows.
So much
After Pokemon and then all of Elf.
And Elf, yeah. So, the Swinub think they found another one. Graveler's digging. James keeps almost spilling their plan, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's digging around. And the Swinub keep looking. Ash says it's drier than a Cubone. We used that joke like 2 episodes ago, I think.
It's common at this point.
Yeah, they've torn this whole valley up. There is no hot spring to be found. Team Rocket are ready to just steal the Swinub and the Graveler and look for springs elsewhere. So Jessie goes to Rory. She's like, I think we found something. Can we borrow your Graveler to dig it up? And Rory's like, oh, absolutely. And so she takes it and then tries to drag it around, trying to steal it, all 231 pounds of graveler.
It's heavy.
It's a giant boulder, so.
That would be very hard to pull around, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So James bags the Swinub, and Jessie just leaves Graveler behind. She's like, whatever, we don't need it. It's fine. It's too heavy. I can't lift it.
But James has gotten the Swinubs in a bag. That was it was actually kind of tricky, too, coaxing them in, but easier than the Graveler. Piggy package is ready for pickup, he says.
The Swinub look like they would be slippery little buggers. Not physically, but like, you wouldn't be able to corral them, ever.
They'd be like cats, basically. Yeah. Are they pigs? Are they cats? Are they mammoths? Why not all three?
Who knows? So Peggy sees James bagging up all the Swinub. Okay, we gotta deal with this quick. Prepare for trouble, because we dig Pokemon. Make it double, that's why we're stealing your 3 pig Pokemon. Weak sauce. You rhymed Pokemon with Pokemon.
Especially after last episode's chant. They took this week off.
But their new vehicle this week, incredible. They have a bobsled.
Amazing.
Okay. They start sledding down the hill.
I mean, it's tactical.
Yeah.
They got a bobsled. I mean, it's dry as a bone out, but they still have a bobsled. Brock, Ash, and Rory have all fallen into a trap, so that's not good.
They fell
Team
for
Rocket's
it.
Shooting away. But this is where Ash has a moment of
incredible
cartoon brilliance. Kellan, what does he do? This is wacky. This is Hanna-Barbera shit.
He sees some boxes, and he's like, let's use those.
And I was like, for what? And then I saw for what. They're doing a derby down the hill in these boxes. They are Lynx shield surfing these boxes to freedom.
What the fuck? I don't think that works like the show is showing us it works. Like,
it was pretty creative, Kellan.
I don't think you could slide down a box like it's a sled.
Yeah, that's brand new to me. It was incredible. You would think those boxes would be torn up instantly.
Yeah.
I do not know what is giving them the slipperiness. It's bizarre.
Yeah, no idea. But Meowth starts to slick up the path behind him with some oil, which you would think would just make the boxes go faster in this situation. But they don't. They start like slipping
I thought
around.
that would actually help it, but
Yeah.
it's basically bananas from Mario Kart. They do that like spinning animation. Super slippery oil, yeah. It's for cooking, cleansing, and adding a new luster to doll furniture, Meow says.
That's great.
That's pretty funny.
He's the new Billy Mays.
James also has a really funny line during here. He goes, it's the dope box derby.
Yeah. Team Rocket bobsled through like a little cave, which looks like an actual bobsled track too, which was also great. Like a curve. And the gang follow out the cave as well. And they're slipping on the oil. Todd sees Articuno again while he's sliding, and he crashes. And there's crashing. Todd tries to get the picture, but he is launched out of his box. He's missed his shot. He's missed his opportunity, his one chance to blow.
Mom Spaghetti
His opportunity
is at the top
comes
of the mountain.
once in a lifetime, yo. So, Team Rocket have swiped the Swinub.
He's pretty upset. Todd is really upset.
He is. But before we take him to the boss, we got to get him to dig up a hot spring. Got to find a hot spring, and the Swinub find something. They feel some kind of liquid under the ground. So we're digging, and we're digging. And James has hit something. Could it be water? Feels like liquid. Nah, it's just oil. Unfortunately.
And they're pretty upset about this because oil is just dirty water, right? Kellan, not good for anything.
Just oil. Not going to be able to use that. Oh, hold on a second. Wait. Oil? We're rich. Incredible.
We've done it. We've got a Beverly Hillbilly story going on here, Kellan.
We're off to Hollywood.
We finally did it.
Except for the fact that this isn't just oil underground. James punctured an oil pipe. And if they're caught, they're going to go to jail.
What the fuck are these Swinub doing?
That's a great question.
The Swinub are guilty here. James and Meowth did nothing wrong.
No. The Swinub are purely innocent. They are following their natural instincts. It is not the Swinub's fault that mankind has corrupted their beautiful valley with their pipelines.
Oh, this is another Fern and Gully story?
Sure.
I don't think so.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Oh, it's a cartoon. This is another Princess Mononoke story.
Is this some kind of Suicide Squad?
These are man versus nature motifs. This is another
Lorax.
Man versus nature. This is another Lorax story. There you go. Thank you. Vision for one, you do.
So, They run away, scared of prison time. But it turns out Noctowl has been watching them for a while. Who knows?
A spinoff about Jesse and James in prison, though. Jesse, James, and Meowth in prison would be really good.
They'd be the prison bitches.
A prison drama. I want to see all of Shawshank Redemption redone with Jesse, James, and Meowth in it. Couldn't you just see them forming gangs and charming people?
I can see them failing to form gangs.
Trouble. Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
Well, before they go to prison, we have to see what Noctowl found. And so he goes back to the gang, like, oh, they went that way, so we're going to go back to Team Rocket. They're moping around, and the gang comes up. They're like, give us the Swinub! And they're trying to take the Pokemon away, and Rory just goes, please, no! I like that. I just thought that was funny. So Totodile comes out. Poliwhirl comes out. Graveler comes out. Arbok comes out. Victory Bell eats James, of course. James is like, no, get in there, not my hair.
It's a good line, good line.
Totodile scratches Arbok. Graveler tackles. Victory Bell raises the leaves, but Defense Curl blocks it. Poliwhirl double slaps. Graveler grabs the Swinub, but Meowth goes to step in front, and Graveler just fucking booms, tackles him out of there.
Crushes Meowth.
Gets the Swinub. Weezing comes out. We're going to use our whole lineup. And wobbuffet pops out. And Jesse's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about you, too.
Yeah, you're here, too. All right.
Well,
Swinubs are mad.
They're pissed.
And Todd is just snapping pictures of them, which, the paparazzi really would not help Swinub's condition here. What do you think of Todd?
Because the Swinub are standing there, and they're just going, it's like they're constipated. They're just trying to get that shit out, you know?
Constipated or powering up?
Apparently,
it's a fine line.
Apparently, they're just angry, yeah. When I'm constipated, I'm also angry. So
yeah, very irritable, right?
Yeah. They want payback, though. That's what they're here for. Some good battle music comes in. The Swinub jump in. Arbok wraps one up, but gets tackled and releases it. And they go in again. Wobbuffet counters. Oh, God. And Todd's taking pictures still. Jessie jumps in front. She just wants some glamour shots, of course.
Oh, yeah. She's just suddenly modeling, right? She's like, and then she starts bragging about how she used to be in fashion, and she brings out this magazine to show them.
Yeah.
And when she was featured on the cover, she was just like a little background in like a scenery of a mountain.
She's like, things have really changed since my modeling career took off. James like, when have you ever done modeling? Like, I was in an ad campaign. Brings the thing up. She's barely like a speck. There has to be like an arrow pointing to her on screen.
Hint of Jessie.
Yeah, it's great.
That's pretty funny.
And then they realize the battle is still like happening.
Whoa.
Oopsies. Weezing goes for a smoke screen. And we get that really good triumphant hardship music that I love. And there's a bubble coming from Poliwhirl, and then they all powder snow together, and it kind of freezes everything. Someone goes, oh no, they're frozen solid. Good detective. And the Swinub all tackle, shattering the ice, and a double water gun sends them blasting off again. There goes Team Rocket. Fantastic.
Could have made it hot water.
Could have.
That's what Meow says.
But that would be too much
It could have burnt him, too.
Yeah. So, the Swinub smell something again. Incredible. Maybe this time, finally, we found some hot springs. Graveler digs, and suspense. There's a rumble. And there's water! Oh my god, we found a hot spring! We're back, baby! As Rory says.
We're back.
We're so
baby. Back. So, what changed for the Swinub? Oh, the battling.
The theory is that the battling, warmed them back up again. Fantastic.
Sure.
My question is here though that like Rory was contracted by a company to find a hot spring in the place where they were going to build a resort. Since coming from that place, they have slid down a giant mountain. I don't think this is where that company wants that hot spring.
Is this still like an ideal place?
I don't think this is within the zone.
Maybe they can reroute it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But that's a good observation, though. Like, all of this crazy cartoon shit had happened. Yeah. Are we still in resort territory?
I don't think so. I think they have, like, a good acre or two of land, and we've...
And who's following up on that oil leak? What is the environmental impact of that?
There are some serious things we need to look into after this episode, and hopefully we will come back, and I will bet we don't. So... but Todd snaps a picture of everybody's cute moment. Very nice. And later, gang says goodbye. We're off to a mountain. Todd knows Articuno's up there somewhere. So that's our next stop. And we'll find that next episode because that is the episode.
All right. So Literary Hour, the trope I'm looking at on tvtropes.com is called They Have the Scent, which is usually done by dogs. But basically when you have animals that are following the scent of something. Oftentimes, maybe a person, someone's kidnapped is kind of the thing. Kind of a well-known book. Stephen King's The Green Mile does some of this for a group of dog tracks following kidnapped girls. Beginning of the story, because they're mixed up by water and various things happen. But, Kellan, that's some really lowbrow literature. So I'll take you to what you want to hear about. The Berenstain Bears
Hell
and the
yeah.
missing honey, where Papa Bear and the cubs enlist Cousin Fred's dog Snuff to try to sniff out whoever stole Papa's special blackberry boysenberry flavored honey. The dog is misled a bit by a same set, and it turns out that there's perfume and then a fruit stew that Grizzly Gran's making. Remember when Grizzly Gran had a three-way with a clown and her husband? That was amazing. But finally, he leads them to Papa's own honey-covered pajamas, revealing that Papa had been eating the honey. Well, he was sleepwalking. What a twist. Oh my God.
No.
One of the great stories of all time.
Oh my goodness. One of the best. One of the greatest pieces of media ever made. Not even joking.
Literature. Eyebrow literature. Well,
Cinema.
we better rank this. Cinema. That's been such a common Twitch thing now, I see.
It's
Everyone's
great.
like, cinema.
It's a
cinema.
fucking amazing emote.
Yeah. Cinema.
All right, that's right. First category for Spring Fever will be our character of the day. So that would be what's her name?
Rory and Peggy.
Peggy and Rory.
Honestly, it's like they led with you thinking Peggy is it, but I feel like Rory got more action.
Mm-hmm. They're
more character.
They feel bland to me, kind of milk toast,
Like they're a little bit of milky toast.
Yeah. I like Rory's big burly, but he's like clearly a softie. I like that about
I thought
him.
Rory has a little bit of flavor.
I thought his voice seemed odd for the anime. It felt out of place. But I can't find any information.
I kind of liked it, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it was a little scuffed, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah, not in a bad way. But I don't know. They don't really do much for me. No, this is 3.5.
Well, I like Rory quite a bit better than you, actually. I think I like the mountain man sort of cliche. I do, even though it is a cliche. And I like how he's kind of like angry but happy at the same time. It's like, is this guy like upset? Is he cool? And the fact that he named these Swinubs, those stupid fucking names. Interesting dude. I'm going to go with a 6.
6? Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah.
So that's a 4.75. Character of the day. Second category will be, Sunset Boulevard. We're heading down to the boulevard. Was there even a sunset? Oh, no.
I didn't note it when they were saying goodbye. I don't think there's one at the end.
And normally, I do note the sunset if I see it.
I normally do too.
I don't think that there was one.
So no sunsets in an episode means 0?
That would be nothing.
It's a 0.
Yeah, nothing. Oh my goodness. There
It's
was
a
like
0.
there was like a good sunset in the previous episode, but nothing in this one. Oh my God, I don't like that.
No, we are giving this episode a brutal score, I think, Kellan.
That is, because with no sunsets, there can't be a score. It's a 0. It's 2.375 for Spring Fever. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
Well, maybe our final episode of the day will be better, because it's Freeze Frame.
The sun has not set in that past episode, but neither in the podcast, because we got one more episode to go through. Let's finish up the Todd Articuno love story for once and for all.
So it's real snowy. There's a lot of snow going on. Noctowl comes back. Apparently he was on reconnaissance. He didn't see a damn thing.
Well, they're heading to the mountain now, more the snowy part, right? Snowtop Mountain, turns out it's called. It's icy year-round. Noctowl found fuck all, but Golbat has something, apparently. What did he find, Kellan?
Well, on the path, Golbat seems to have found another Pokemon trapped in a block of ice. It's Jigglypuff.
Now, did Jigglypuff fall from the sky in a meteor as well?
I hope so. I mean...
yeah, I hope so, too.
I feel like that's the only way Jigglypuff can make a proper entrance.
That's right.
But they note, hey, it's been a long time since we've seen Jigglypuff. It has been a while. Pikachu kind of just like knocks on the ice. Like, hey, you can hear me?
What's up, J-Puff?
It's cute. Cyndaquil, finally. As I was saying in the first episode, Cyndaquil comes out, flamethrowers, and thaws it out. Incredible.
However, they say Cyndaquil, make Jigglypuff unfrozen. I thought that was not the word.
No.
But technically correct, I guess.
Sure. So Todd shakes at it to get info. and he just gets double slapped, which is funny. I like that.
Awesome.
Jigglypuff slapping people. I'm into it.
Well, because Todd is like aggressive. Again, there's aspects of Todd I don't like, and this is that he's compulsively obsessed to the point of being problematic, right? Like he's like interrogating and harassing Jigglypuff here. He's like, "Did Articuno do this? Did you see Articuno?
Tell me everything you know."
He's like foaming at the mouth, and Jigglypuff's like, "Snap out of it, you coward!"
So Missy's like, "You gotta treat artists kindly and softly." So she asks,
Yeah.
What does Jigglypuff know? And Jigglypuff points up to the mountain. So there's stuff up there. You got to go up to the mountain. You see Team Rocket's climbing the mountain. Just a few thousand more feet.
They're in full gear. Yep. They're going to climb up and set a trap for the kids when they go up. Jessie's enjoying it. She's like totally into mountain climbing.
They're both into it. Meowth ain't having it, though.
No, not for the cats.
Not enjoying it.
But it is for the birds.
Apparently.
And we've got the Spearow Air Force attacking them.
And breaks them off, sending them blasting off already, falling to their death into the great darkness below. Yeah.
Yes, whatever creatures are down there that will devour their bones.
Mm-hmm. So the gang, they're continuing on. They see two Stantler. Aw, that's cute. Todd takes a picture of it.
Bambi and her mom.
Bambi's mom gets shot. It's blood everywhere. This was a weird episode. Todd gets a picture of it. He's like, "Oh wow, there's my Christmas card. Incredible."
Christmas cards and some venison sausage to go along as a gift.
But hey, there's a Pokemon Center over there. Perfect spot, Brock says, to cuddle up with a nice hot cocoa and a warm Nurse Joy.
Okay. Here the teenager goes, being creepy again.
I mean, is he wrong?
It's not about being right or wrong, Kellan. It's about there being a time and a place.
But not now.
But I'm not answering the question. Turns out this is the highest Pokemon Center in the world.
Hell yeah,
and I'm not talking about their marijuana intake. Altitude.
They walk in and it's just hotboxed everywhere. You can't see a foot in front of you because of the smoke.
This Joy actually has dreadlocks.
Snoop Dogg's in the corner. I don't know how they got him in this episode.
Oh my god, Snoop Dogg partying with a bunch of Joys. That would be funny.
No, they haven't gone into the center yet. That was, I lied a little bit. Jenny comes in on a snowmobile. And like, "Hey, kids, let's go warm up." Cool. So they go inside to warm up, and they just start talking about Articuno, how it's going to be hard to get a picture of it. Ash's plan is, hey, what if we get Jigglypuff to sing it to sleep? Then you can get all the photos you want. But Ash, don't be a dummy. Jigglypuff will just put Todd to sleep then, too. And Todd's like, "I don't want a picture of a sleeping Articuno."
It has to be majestical when I freeze frame it.
He has this thought in his head of exactly the kind of photo he wants to have of Articuno. And I gotta say, Todd, when you create expectations like that for yourself, you are only setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, except in cartoons. Because you'll see it kind of plays out. But in general, his attitude is frustrating.
Yeah.
It's just way too specific. He's not open to change. He's not going with the flow at all. Relax, Todd.
So Joy comes along. And she asks about something about, I don't know what they're doing. I didn't write it down, but Brock's like, "I'd settle for a steady girlfriend over Articuno," or something like that. Aha, Brock. I mean, is he wrong?
Yeah. I actually think that's a reasonable take. And that Todd is in the wrong here. But anyways.
Joy is talking about the Articuno and like how they've been coming here for a long time, apparently. There's even a statue they see of Articuno from 1,200 years ago. They watch over travelers journeying through the area. So there might be a nest nearby, who knows? And apparently the person who made the statue had like a journal who said Articuno saved them.
Ooh.
Incredible. We'll see more about that later because we have to go to see Team Rocket, who are stranded on a small cliff and dying.
Good thing they landed. Bad thing is they're stranded on a ledge.
And Meowth wants to just sleep on a nice warm coffee table. Jesse and James are no, no, you can't do that. Like, that is, you will die. Like, that's science.
Yeah, you're too cold. You're not waking back up.
At least it can't get worse, they say.
And you know whenever a character says that, what's going to happen?
Snow, then wind.
It's going to get worse.
It's a blizzard.
Yeah, blizzard.
They're doomed.
And, Articuno's in the midst
No, it's a mysterious white figure.
Ah, okay. Galadriel is there from Lord of the Rings.
Screen just goes white. Who knows? Back to the gang enjoyed. The legend said that 3 travelers got stranded. Articuno brought him to safety, and a year later, they brought the statue back. And so the gang really want to find it, but it's going to be dangerous to go up there, Joy says. Brock reassures them that he'll be in charge, so they'll be fine. And Joy asks, will this be the first time you ever tried ice climbing? Yes, it will. Then it might be your last. He's like, oh, that's cold. And he freezes
up
into a block of ice. And like Misty asks him if he's okay or something. He doesn't respond. She's like, oh, you're like actually frozen.
Yeah, something physiological has happened here.
That is an incredible scientific discovery. We need to figure out how this works. We can create ice and therefore create infinite water just by shooting Brock down.
Yeah, we'll just have like a cycle of women who are like rejecting you, and then when the internet comes up, we can just automate it.
Oh my god!
Have like AI.
This is the use for AI. Oh my god, we found it. This is the use, not for making art or music. It's for rejecting teenagers.
But that will create water.
It will.
That'll create. It's a new energy source. Brock's rejection.
We can find perpetual motion in there somewhere, I think, if we look hard enough.
Fusion is at the center. Nuclear fusion is at the center of Brock's rejection. I am sure of it. We just need to dig deeper. We just need to reject him harder.
If we take him
all
to the
Joys and Jennies
Collider,
to reject him at the same time. Yeah. Underneath Switzerland, we're going to reject Brock. Well, he's going 1,000 kilometers an hour. We're gonna accelerate him.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Who knows? And that, my friends, is how black holes were created. So, he's frozen, and there's wind coming and snow. Oh, maybe Articuno's coming. Todd can feel it. There's something out there, and then it stops. And Team Rocket's just been dumped right by the gang. Out of nowhere.
And graciously, Team Rocket's taken into the center to warm up. Ooh, okay, that's nice.
Meowth is curled up in his blanket on the coffee table.
Like he just wanted to be all along.
Oh, that was stinking cute. I loved that.
They've got some warm soup coming for Team Rocket. Was Team Rocket saved by Articuno? Todd is obsessed. You know, he runs outside. He's got to figure this out. He thinks that they were. Ash is following. Misty and Brock are just concerned. They're like, what the fuck's going on?
It's amazing because Todd runs out and Ash is like, wait, hold on. We need to like plan out what we're doing. And Todd's like, there's no time for planning. I got to go find Articuno. And Ash is like, sounds good to me. And he just follows.
Yeah, that was exactly how that conversation went.
And Brock's like, they don't have jackets. Oh my god. So they follow. Team Rocket, with, again, Meowth curled up in a blanket on the coffee table. They feel like fools because they didn't capture Articuno. They feel like idiots. They had a legendary right in front of them, and they didn't even catch it. I feel like you shouldn't feel that bad, because you can't catch anything worth shit.
Well, so, the line James has to express this actually made me laugh out loud, though. He goes, we let a legendary Pokemon away just because we were stranded and freezing. It's like, you can't catch Pikachu when you have, like...
on a good day.
A small country's worth of, like, mechanical weapons.
You couldn't catch a Caterpie if you had the entire U.S. military on your side.
Hell yeah, brother.
With this, they're fired up. They've got warmed up already, easily peasily. And they're off to the mountain. Catch Articuno. They've even stolen the snowmobile. And they're on their way. Jenny and Joy are like, oh shit. Everyone's gone.
Our snowmobile's gone.
Oh, we gotta go save them. And I was like, oh man, this is girl boss as hell. Because Jenny and Joy are looking at each other. They're like, yeah, we have to be the heroes here. Unfortunately, they will not be the heroes here, which kind of sucks. But oh well. So the gang
the gang are in pink parkas.
They got their parkas.
Look nice.
Brock
I like them.
Brock caught up to them, gave them their parkas. They gotta keep going. Missy's like, I can't see my hand in front of my face. Nash like, forget your hand, use your feet.
Okay.
Good one, Missy's
Ash.
Like, what if I use my fist?
Boom, got him. Pikachu and Togepi sense something. Oh, Pikachu and Jigglypuff? Pikachu and Togepi.
I believe it was Jigglypuff.
Okay,
Details.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness. They sense something. There's a shine. And oh my god, it's Articuno. It just shows up.
Right in front of them.
How
Everyone's
convenient.
Admiring it. Beautiful.
Ash approaches it and Articuno just screams at him. No! Ah! And he looks down and, oh shit, where'd the ground go? They're about to walk off of a cliff.
Articuno's scream actually saved them. Good guy, Articuno.
We would have fucking died. Says
sure.
Todd. That was the line. Jigglypuff gets ready to sing. She heard Ash's plan originally, never thought anything of it. She's like, Articuno, sing? Me? Now?
Sing? Yes, I can.
Ash shuts her up. Todd goes for the photo, but something's attacking it.
Right now.
I'm like, what was that? Prepare for trouble. We think you know. We're here to capture Articuno. That's okay. Brock hits him, though, with the, how could you try to capture Articuno after it saved your miserable lives? Good one.
Yeah, true.
Another fight. Arbok poison stings, wheezing sludges. Pikachu. Ash tells Pikachu to go for Thunderbolt. Pikachu then dodges the sludge and doesn't do anything else. No Thunderbolt.
He's done listening. Independent Pikachu arc.
Articuno just knocks down the sludge, goes for an Ice Beam, and it's going straight at Team Rocket, and they all duck behind Wobbuffet. They're like, Wobbuffet, do something, please.
Kind of smart, but it leads to some chaos. Wobbuffet uses the good old Mirror Coat, which was the correct move, right?
Yep, correct.
Yeah. Deflects the Ice Beam, which blasts a part of the cliff wall off. Ash and Tracy, oh my god, Ash and Todd are stuck in a landslide now from the fallout of the blast. They have fallen down into the ravine. Is their lives over? What are they going to do? Well, Pikachu and Jigglypuff jump down after. Apparently, they can save them. Very interesting stuff. Wind has blasted Team Rocket off. People are in all different directions, and Articuno dives after Ash and Todd.
Eyes go red. Ooh, something's happening. Articuno's going to do something. Misty's like, we got to go down there and save him. Brock's like, no, we got to go back into the center and find Jenny and Joy. We're children. They're adults. They can probably do something better, probably. So they're going to go back. So Jigglypuff, we see, has puffed up to descend slowly with Pikachu on top, which was
she's hitting up multiple times. Very good.
Yep. Ash and Todd, then, they've hit the ground, but it's snowy and soft, so they survived. Todd's even surprised that they survived. And Articuno is still just standing right there. Incredible.
Wow. Did Articuno save them?
Maybe.
Possibly. How else would they live? Jigglypuff and Pikachu land safe from Jigglypuff's amazing ledge control.
And now she goes to sing again. Like, Articuno, sing! Me? I sing, right?
Yeah,
no,
almost sings. Team Rocket crashes nearby, cutting that song short. And Meowth, hey, it's the big blue blizzard buzzard.
And it's now or never. Good music comes on. Todd and Ash are like, Articuno, get out of here. We'll deal with this. Guys, this is a legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think they can take an Arbok.
It's stronger than basically anything we've seen, not in a movie. Like,
I think
we saw it in a movie, and these birds were like, the birds were destroying the world before Lugia
because they were
up.
Slightly upset.
Yeah. So. This is one of the strongest creatures on the planet, according to the lore.
I was like, get out of here. I'll save you with my little crocodile.
Yeah.
My little baby crocodile.
That's right.
So, Articuno doesn't listen to them because it's smart and a legendary Pokemon. It gets poison sting and sludged at it, but Articuno just freezes it all up with powder snow. And then they go for it again. But Articuno's so fast with its agility. It's agilitying around, and it launches another big Ice Beam. So Team Rocket, they cower again. Wobbuffet Mirror Coats to hit it back, but agility dodges. Now, I want to say, the Mirror Coats in this episode, I very much like the depiction of, because in the past, when Wobbuffet has countered stuff, it has just, deflected the attack, and it doesn't seem to damage Wobbuffet at all. In this episode, both times Wobbuffet gets Ice Beamed, he takes in the Ice Beam, deflects it, but gets knocked back, as if he's getting hurt.
Oh, very
Which is
nice.
Exactly how it should work. And I like that.
Yeah, it clearly has a cost to use it, right? It's not a free lunch. Very good, very good. What's the opposite of a grind my gears? Because you had the voice of you were being annoyed, but it was in a good way.
Really lubes my blank. Lubes my redacted.
Well, no, lubes my redacted indeed. Yes, you had the voice that you were complaining, but you were actually praising, and I like that. Very interesting stuff.
Really penetrates my jelly donut.
Oh, well, that's visceral. If anyone was breastfeeding while he said that, your baby probably just freaked out. Think any of our listeners breastfeed while they listen to our podcast? I don't
think so, and this is not the first time you've brought up babies breastfeeding.
Well, that's weird that I've done that multiple times, actually. So we can keep going.
Anyway, points of the episode for the mirror coat. I applaud you.
Good job.
Golf claps to the episode. So it agilities again to dodge that mirror-coated ice beam and starts going for a Blizzard, its strongest attack. And Blizzard's launching Team Rocket and Jigglypuff through the ice wall. They go blasting off again. Bye-bye.
Storm ends. Sun comes out.
Articuno
Articuno's
shines.
looking majestical.
Glimmering.
Oh my god, is this the picture that Todd's been waiting for? He goes to snap it. It's a digital camera, and his SD card is full. Oh my god, he has to go and delete images.
Oh, fuck.
But they're all of shitty grass Pokemon, and he loves shitty grass Pokemon. What's Todd to do?
He takes the picture, apparently. And it's like the exact shot he was looking for. He snaps, and Articuno flies off, and they're like, wow. Kind of like Articuno knew it just wanted your photo. Or you just wanted its photo.
Sure.
Incredible.
I guess.
And so here come the others and Jenny, saving them. Where'd Joy go?
Aw, she doesn't get to see Articuno.
But Joy, Jenny and Joy were like, we gotta go save them. And now Joy's just nowhere to be seen. But, oh well. It's flying off. Where's Jigglypuff? Oh, it got blasted off Team Rocket. I'm sure that'll come back. And then at sunset. Amazing. We needed this earlier. Todd decides he's gonna hang around here. He's gonna take some more shots at the mountain Pokemon. And Ash is like, wait, what? You're leaving us? Don't go, Todd. I love you.
I love you, Todd.
Please don't. He'll be rooting for Ash, though, in the Johto League. Thank you for saying league. I appreciate it.
Hooray.
And Ash says, good luck with your pictures. And then Todd is just like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Good luck with your pictures, Todd.
Yeah.
I like how that's Ash's understanding of photography, too. Good luck with your picture taking.
Yeah.
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 But we get a sunset goodbye. You happy about that?
And we see the photo of Articuno framed on the wall. It's very nice.
Good touch.
They have a dark room in the Pokemon Center, apparently.
There's a digital camera.
I don't think so.
I went over that already.
This was like 2000.
Yeah, that's true.
This is definitely
They were kind of
2002.
Starting then?
I don't know. I think those are the disposable cameras that you get in cereal boxes.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You used to get. I don't think. Are there even toys in cereal boxes anymore, ever?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't recall seeing toys in cereal boxes.
Well, Google just fucked me over. I
recently.
Googled when they existed, and apparently 1975 is the first digital camera. That was not a consumer camera. A landmark that expanded the user base of digital SLRs was launched in September 2000.
I don't.
By Canon.
But Todd is a child. I don't think he could have afforded that. Also, if we look at Pokemon Snap, the game in which Todd is from, that is a film camera. He has a certain amount of film.
Okay, there you go. I'm into that.
So there you go. I think it is a film camera. So they have a dark room in that Pokemon Center.
For the record, they were on the rise around then. They weren't
sure.
They were around.
Yeah.
They were around.
I just like the idea that this random Pokemon Center on the top of a mountain has a 30-minute photo. You know?
That's true.
Just for no fucking reason. For this just one guy.
Really niche services.
Yeah.
I found the photography mecca all alone in this mountain.
But I like that they had the photo up on the frame already. It's
good touch.
Nice touch. And later we see Team Rocket. They're cowering in a small cave, very cold. Jesse and James this time are like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take a nap. I'm just going to sleep. Meowth slashes them. No, you have to stay awake. You will die. You got to stay awake no matter what. And cue Jigglypuff.
Who sings? Puts them to sleep. So
Finally.
Kellan, does that mean that they're dead?
They freeze to death, yeah.
Because that was what it was implying, that they had to stay awake or they would freeze to death, and then Jigglypuff puts them to sleep.
And they're
and then everybody laughs because Team Rocket has died tragically in a blizzard.
I believe so. This is absolutely what happened.
Crazy.
But I'm sure next episode they'll be back, just like when they were submerged in concrete.
I guess so. This is one of the harsher examples.
But other than this final joke, why was Jigglypuff in this episode?
I don't know, actually.
It had no purpose.
Well, I helped Pikachu go down to Todd and...
That's it. And Pikachu could have fallen too. Like, Articuno would have saved Pikachu. It was just there for the jokes of like, no, don't sing. Ah. Then it
was
finally
there to murder Team Rocket.
Yeah. Like, even the Japanese title translates to Freezer, which is Articuno, versus Purin, which is Jigglypuff. Articuno versus Jigglypuff? That is not what happened.
That is not what happened at all.
No. But that's the episode.
Okay, so literary hour. I'm looking at weather manipulation. So this is,
The
basically
liberals.
some kind of weather control. Right. I'm talking about the Clintons. I'm talking about the man by the curtain. I'm talking about the Rockefellers people.
They're making
They
hurricanes and they're only
have
hitting the red
controlling it
states.
all. I'm talking about the Divine Comedy. So the devil mentions in Canto 5 naturally has the power to send vapor flying into the sky and cause a heavy rainfall, a blessing he abuses to wash away the body of a man who repented of evil with his last breath. Very interesting. There's also the legend of the rock in mythology. So this is like a giant bird who's sometimes known to manipulate weather, cause storms, which is very aligned with Articuno. That's not an ice theme. So bringing it back to the ice themes, we have. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait
Wait
for it.
for
Don't
it.
start singing Hamilton again.
I am the one thing
No.
in
stop.
life I can control.
Ice nucleating bacteria. So there's this idea of bacteria that can actually cause ice. Where the fuck is the link though? I'll tell you more about it.
Well, I popped into TV tropes because I had some things on the tip of my tongue I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of the names or anything. So I'm looking through the video game section. Like on top of Pokemon, what they have, Majora's Mask has some weather controlling stuff with like Song of Storms as well as Ocarina of Time, and also incredible game. Everybody knows it. Super lesbian animal RPG.
What the fuck is with your game tastes today?
I'm just seeing this on fucking TV tropes. I've never heard of this
Okay.
before.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it, but the name was very funny.
That is crazy. And tell me about it, Kellan. What happens in Super Lesbian Pets or whatever you just said?
Super lesbian animal RPG. Melody Amaranth is a benevolent transgender and bisexual pink fox who starts training as a paladin to support her new girlfriend, a lesbian, strong, and adventurous desert cottontail punk rocker named Allison Goletta, after she decides to become a venturer. After some lighthearted adventurer business gets out of hand, they and their friends Claire Higsby, a transgender lesbian and somewhat reckless Highland cow witch, and Jodie Caldwell, a lesbian Bengal tiger knight, find themselves responsible for the fate of their town.
I clicked on the game, and this is like Sonic the Hedgehog furry fan art spin-off stuff.
Holy mother of fuck. It started out as a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan game.
Amazing.
I've never heard anything more applicable.
Well, I found what I was looking at, and it turns out that there's certain bacteria with ice nucleation proteins, family of proteins that enable gram-negative bacteria to promote nucleation of ice at relatively high temperatures above -5 degrees. So actually, proteins that can create ice. Could this be at the core of how Articuno works? How do ice Pokemon work? Are they actually just manipulating and have a symbiosis with these bacteria? That is the question.
Yeah, probably.
And the libs.
Science. The libs, they're making hurricanes.
And eating dogs? I
And
don't know.
eating dogs.
I
They're
don't
eating
even
the
know
dogs.
what's going on there. Kellan, we got to rate this last
They're eating
episode.
the cats. Let's rate.
Just stop eating cats. Start rating
Alf,
episodes.
don't eat the cat.
Alf!
Alf.
What do you got from the fore, poor Alf?
Soundtrack, Alf.
Is that what you pulled?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't
pulled
know.
that they're eating the cats,
Did you mention anything music this episode?
There
You
was-
did other episodes.
There was good battle music. I think in this like one of the later battles, I did note something.
Okay. Because I didn't have any music highlights.
Other than that, yeah, there was nothing super. There was nothing notable that I found, at least. Where is
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was kind of the usual, but
it? It was
I
after.
don't remember if we got any of the bops.
It was the battle when Todd and Ash tell Articuno to go and they'll handle it, and Articuno's like, "No, I'm a legendary Pokemon." There was a really good one of the really good battle themes came on there, but other than that, yeah, there was nothing really notable. There was like an episode a week or two ago, I think, would have gotten like a really good score. There was some really good music.
For sure.
But yeah, this is kind of below or average, but a good one of the really good tracks does pump it up for me. So I'm gonna go 4.9.
Well, I'm gonna go a 3 because I really don't remember anything. But Johto period's strong for music, so I can't really drop it too much.
It is, yeah.
And I do have a sense of atmosphere, I guess, from the sounds too, the blowing wind and stuff. So I'll always go 3.
Okay, that is a 3.95 then for soundtrack. Second or final category of the day will be. Oh, here we go. It's one of our paid forwards, Black Parade Enthusiasts. Now,
Okay.
here's the question, because
There's no character though.
they're the only character that isn't the gang or Jenny or James or Team Rocket is Todd.
Ugh.
Those are the
I
only
mean,
humans.
but Todd is just obsessed with pictures. Do you think he's even ever listened to music?
I think he has. I think he's got a little bit of music in there, but I
Look
don't
at
know
his
if it's emo.
haircut.
I don't know if it's emo though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's emo either. Look at his haircut. I think it's
Oh
like
goodness.
it's like some pretentious like school band music.
I don't like that at all.
Todd the kind of motherfucker who really likes church music. I don't know, Kellan.
This is,
If we have to kill it, this might be the episode. Unless you think Articuno would fuck with it, but Articuno's like a bird. I don't know if that counts. I don't think he knows the words. I think he would fuck with it though.
Let me
I think
just
he would
look.
vibe with it.
Let me just look at the lyrics, and maybe there's something we can make a connection here.
Is there a mention of a photograph?
He said, "Well, someone you
If
grow
this-
up and goes to the savior of the be
I
broken,
mean, Todd
being damned."
really likes that
Mhm.
Nickelback song. Look at this
Mhm.
photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Look at
What the
this
fuck
graph.
is on Joey's head? I know the look at this graph meme. Wait,
Well, the Phantom, Summer, join the Black Parade, repeat. Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me. Maybe he's relating
Watching?
that he thinks Articuno's around, thinks Articuno's watching over us, protecting us. Through it all, the rise and fall of the bodies in the streets. I don't think there's any bodies on Todd's streets.
I know you
Um,
really like this category. You're trying to keep it alive.
I am.
But it was all about if the characters would know the lyrics.
I know. I'm just trying
And
to
I
see
don't
if there's
think they would.
anything. Broken defeated, your weary widow marches on. I don't think he has a dead wife.
I don't think Todd has even ever spoken to a woman.
Just a man, I'm not a hero, just a boy who had to sing this song. He is just a boy. No, I'm stretching.
I think we got to kill it.
I don't. Oh no, no! Why
Hey,
four
that's the game. That's the game. So, folks, that was a pay it forward category. When we pull a pay it forward, we make a new category that gives an episode an automatic 10. However, the rule is that ball will enter the four part. Now, when we pull it on a future episode, if it gets a 0, it is removed
banned
forever.
permanently.
I think we are killing the category.
No. F's
Kellan,
in
we
the chat.
will get great categories in the future. Do not worry.
F's in the chat.
But that is the game. That's the game. 07s. 07s.
07s for Black Parade enthusiasts. Press
07s
F,
for Black.
pay respect.
We don't have a chat right now, but I feel you.
Yeah.
07s in chat, everyone.
Everyone, your comments down below must include an 07.
Yes,
Black Parade
everyone
enthusiast.
who
who
got
is
this
now-
far in the episode, please have an 07
Bless your hearts. Who is
in
now
your comment, or else we'll know you didn't get to this part.
out of the four pour. And our current pay it forward categories remaining are now just rotations per episode, Dr. Mario's Miracle Cure, and Treasure Trash / Shiny Shit.
There it is.
And the episode gets an overall 1.975. Ouch.
Well, they deserve it for killing our category.
Yeah, fuck you, Freeze Frame.
Fuck
Get outta
you,
here.
Freeze Frame.
Well, that's it. After that humdinger of a last category, I just don't like that we gave out 2 zeros today. That's not
brutal.
cool.
It was brutal. It was a massacre out there.
It was
See how they massacred my boy? That's what happened.
horribly. Well, do you want to do
Well,
it next week?
Yeah,
Next week.
yeah. I'm all bummed
Episodes.
out now.
Pokemon.
What's happening next?
2 episodes, baby.
Okay, back to 2.
Back to 2. Starting off with episode 192, The Stolen Stones, or in Japanese, Windy and the Firestone! Exclamation point. And episode 193, this is a good one. The Dunsparce Deception, or in Japanese, There Aren't Any No Coochie Here? Question mark, exclamation mark.
No coochie indeed.
No Kachi, probably, not no coochie. Actually.
I think that's funnier.
No
though.
coochie? There ain't any no coochie here. Where's
That's
the
what I'm
coochie?
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what Brock's all upset about.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. That's next
well,
week.
thank you everyone for listening. That's been a triple. That's what
Cool,
we
baby.
call when we do 3 episodes in a row. We're going back to a double next week. Thank you for sticking with us. That's been TKAD. Leave your comments down below if you're listening on YouTube. That's youtube.com/HydraLeech is the channel. You can also find audio versions wherever fine podcasts are downloaded. Please interact with the show on there as you can. Leave reviews, comments if the platform supports it, that sort of thing. You can hit us up with questions at tokilladelibird@gmail.com or find us on Twitter. Handle is tokilladelibird. Intro and outro music is 80 Synthwave by Alexi Action. Kellan runs a TikTok. The channel is called Hydra Leeches. You can find some fun stuff on there. And then Twitches occasionally, twitch.tv/Hydra Leech.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that all, Kellan?
I think so. I'm really
Oh.
just like bummed out. All the zeros. Like I'm
Oh,
gonna
sevens. We're
I'm
yeah,
gonna cry.
we're devastated. When's the
Sadly,
last time you've cried, Kellan? And was it right now?
it was yeah.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm
Well,
bawling.
we need to take a break. This is what it sounds like when we cry.
It does.